Justice Omotoshos' arrest over court's decision to discontinue Nnamdi Kanu's case. All right, Nnamdi Kanu's application has finally been accepted. Well, as you all know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu document has been accepted and submitted at the Supreme Court. When you zoom in closely, you see when Nnamdi Kanu is holding the document to be submitted. As you can see, that is Nnamdi Kanu at the Supreme Court. Yes, this is the moment he was trying to gain entrance into the Supreme Court. You can see Supreme Court of Nigeria. Now, Kanu filed a motion at the Supreme Court seeking to set aside the court's 15th December 2023 judgment in suits SCCRO 1361-2022, which had remitted his trial to the Federal High Court Abuja. Now, in the motion, he asked for one, extension of time within which he may seek leave to apply for review of that judgment. Two, leave to apply for an order reviewing the December 2023 judgment. Now, its grounds include that the judgment was alleged to have been delivered because it was based on status that had allegedly ceased to exist. Yes, you all agree with me that the reason Nnamdi Kanu is filing this very application is because the federal government was actually using a law that has already been dismissed, that has already been, banned, dismissed, and stopped completely from existing. One of the biggest media outlets in the UK came out to make a statement yesterday, which was released in Beijing English. Okay, it be that the statement. Let me show you the stop of this very judgment. Now, this was released on the 18th. Yes, in the 18 with 18 articles. Okay, it states understandably saying that appeal. He said that the lawyer will follow our Tory explain say this appeal we Kanu file file to the appeal court is actually very accurate, and say the IPOP leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu actually arranged this document well and make sure say none of these document lack reality. That is to tell you that this document put up by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu were all were all in order. Sorry, I was actually making use of colloquial English in that part because there is need for that for understanding. Now, what Justice Omotoshos actually said as regard that is that he ruled that the prosecution has established a prima facie case against Kanu, meaning the prosecution evidence is sufficient at this stage to require Kanu to enter his defense. You can see now the evidence all points to the establishment of a prima case. The document must profile some experience. You can see this is actually what Omotoshos said at the last hearing that made Nnamdi Kanu to take this move to write and file this very application to the Supreme Court, demanding a discontinuation of this very case, because he knows that he is 100% innocent of what Justice Omotoshos is alleging him. Now we see this very man talking. You can see now. Ask anybody about this, or put this very issue before anyone. Pretend you know nothing about it and hear what the person is going to tell you. See what the judgment that very person is going to give to you. Then you will now understand that the court is actually playing politics. This is just an observation. For you understand, this one is coming from a news outlet anyway. Now, yesterday when Mazinam Kanu appeared before the court of law when he entered the Supreme Court, if you look closely now, two persons were were walking very within them side by side. The very first person now, Maxwell Opera, we all know him is a lawyer assisting Mazinam Kanu in the court of law. The second person, uh, beside Kanu, that is the younger brother. Yes, yes, Kenyatta, as you can see, yes, in that premises, and for the and for what you can see yesterday, these very persons appeared, before the media to make it very clear that the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu was given the chance to walk down to the Supreme Court. Yes, to drop this very application. Everybody was surprised at that very action, my people. Nnamdi Kanu don't reach that level now. No. Yes. No. Now, after the video of Mazinam Kanu has gone viral yesterday, people have started calling to ask questions that was established by Aloy Ejimako, you know, that has Nnamdi Kanu been released? Why was he was spotted walking freely in the street of Abuja with documents and all of that? Everyone was shocked, my people. Yes, can we call it a release? No, it's not a release, but a partial release, because already they know there is no way Nnamdi Kanu will want to run, because they have seen that this man is, in fact, is ready to finish the federal government of Nigeria. I'm telling you. To those who ask me, I hereby confirm that Mazen Nnamdi went to the Supreme Court today to file some time-sensitive processes crucial to his case. That was the question uh, uh, the, that was asked to Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer when they said they saw Nnamdi Kanu, walking freely. Understand? So they were shocked. Even Aloy Ejimako, was shocked that people actually took cognizance and recognition of Mazinam Kanu. As we speak now, James Omotoshos has received a heavy information and fear that Mazinam Kanu is prepared for November 20th, and believe me, people are already informed through the social media about this very update. So, my dear listeners, Omotoshos is in a very big mess and definitely may be arrested after this very uh, information is unveiled. Yes, some Americans have also shown their presence and their faces on this very matter, and they have dropped their own opinion, challenging the courts of Nigeria over this illegality and nonsensical actions taken against the IPOP leader. And after going through the document, a controversy actually deepened over Nnamdi Kanu's trial as AVID, yes, fault Justice Omotosho. This is an headline. You can see Omotosho is just getting attacks, mostly coming from international community, international organization, groups, and I don't know. Instead of him to, readjust himself, I don't know how much he has been paid to do what he's doing. Now, the ongoing trial of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOP leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu before Justice James Omotoshos of the Federal High Court Abuja has continued. Instead, controversy following fresh criticism of the American Veterans of Igbo Descent (AVID). AVID, a US-based advocacy group, has accused the court of undermining constitutional and fair hearing standards in its headline of Kanu's case, describing the process as a continued judicial travesty. In a statement signed by its president chief, Dr. Sylvester Onya, yes, allegations of political bias and executive influence. This one is coming from Rewa Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, who criticized Omotoshos for ruling that Kanu was medically fit to stand trial. They called the decision a travesty of justice and accused the court of being politically aligned. My people, I must tell you that this is just too enough for just Omotoshos to just hands off. Mm, because they are just attacking him both physically, you know, and applicationally. Yes. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if if he's so much believing in in his instinct or in what uh, he read. You understand? Or maybe he's believing in the person that sent him, of which we don't really know. We have not still known who he is standing for. This very person is worse than Justice Bintanyako, but I think Nnamdi Kanu is gradually cutting him down gradually. Yes, check him very well. You see that Omotosho is being cut down gradually, and I don't know if he knows about that. So, my dear listeners, to help Nnamdi Kanu, you know, get uh, win this very case and be well, prepared. Help share this video. Let everyone be informed. Please, you are not helping me. You are helping Nnamdi Kanu, because together we all will help the IPOP leader to defeat this animal kingdom called Nigeria. Thank you.